Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about Are you an NPC? 10 things to avoid. I'm sure you've heard this term before. NPC stands for non-player character. They're men that go through life as seemingly programmed robots. They never once think for themselves and just plainly do everything culture and societal programming tells them to do. They're praised to the heavens for their good decisions, but on closer inspection, we see that they end up miserable, lonely, and often destitute as a result of cultural trends that take advantage of them wholesale. Obviously, you want to avoid being an NPC. If you've noticed yourself doing any of these things in your life, you might just be an NPC yourself. Take control of your own destiny. Resist. Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at heliosblog.com. On YouTube, you can support me by liking and subscribing. I'm also on Spotify if you'd prefer a podcast. If you're interested in my books, The Strategist's Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By, they're available on Amazon. In addition, you can follow me on Patreon at the Helios blog for exclusive content. On with the show. Number 1. NPCs believe that sucking up to women is effective. An NPC listens to what his mom and TV tells him. He believes entirely that women are perfect little angels who need to be supported and supplicated to on every occasion. He'll miss no opportunity to treat every girl that he's interested in, that he meets like the queen she is. He'll listen to all of her problems, genuinely believe all the words they say, and excuse all of their actions no matter how foul. He supplicates to women on every occasion and wouldn't dare express his sexual wants or needs to her. Women are virginal beauties who don't show that side to anyone, they think. He constantly experiences rejection by every woman that he meets and believes he simply has not found the right one. Number 2. He enters into covert contracts with women. An NPC does things for women which often are highly annoying or time-consuming, all in exchange for assumed intimacy in the future. Here's a list. He drives them around on command. He orders them food. He cuddles with them. He listens to all their problems. He helps them to move their furniture. He helps take care of their pets. He assumes that by being nice and supportive and helpful it will receive her beautiful, perfect love in the future. This never transpires. Often, women use the NPC for these favors with no intention of ever giving any kind of intimacy. They then complain to the NPC about their problems with real men and wish that the real men they were fucking were more like the NPC. Women string NPCs along because it is so easy. NPCs will do anything for just a few words or a hug. Number 3. NPCs believe that being a martyr is attractive. NPCs believe that the more they sacrifice, the more they'll be appreciated. They believe that the more they supplicate, the more attractive they are. NPCs have no idea that it accomplishes the exact opposite. The more devotion and supplication an NPC shows, the less attractive he is. An NPC would sacrifice anything for that one beautiful angel of his dreams, even his life. He believes that places him above all the other men in her life that she's fucking. In fact, this puts the NPC below even a dog in terms of attractiveness to a woman. It doesn't deter the NPC though, as he often doubles down and supplicates even more when he notices this. NPCs believe that women actually want friendship before intimacy when they say, let's just be friends. NPCs believe that if they stay in a friendship with a girl that told them, let's just be friends, they'll eventually receive her love and sex in the future. This could not be further from the truth. They do not understand that when a girl says, let's just be friends, it is a hard rejection. Women simply want the NPC's time, affection, and devotion without giving anything in return. NPCs become women's time hoes as a result. Number 5. NPCs believe in third-wave feminist doctrine. NPCs believe that because in the past women were treated as cattle, they weren't, they should now be treated as angels to make up for the sins of the past. NPCs sacrifice their own lives and happiness in order to facilitate this false reality. All that this accomplishes is to make themselves lower than a dog in women's eyes. Women use NPCs shamelessly and discard them when they're no longer useful. Even as women rise far above men in status and treatment, the current social norm, NPCs still shout about how unfair the world is for women. Women gleefully exploit these robots for their own gain. NPCs have proven, after all, that they don't even respect themselves enough to see themselves as equal to women. If they don't respect themselves, why should any woman? Number 6. NPCs rely on dating advice given to them from mommy or early adolescence. NPCs still believe in Disney fantasy dating. They believe in one true love dating. They believe that things like fancy dinners and flowers are what women like. They believe that if they spill all their feelings to a girl and explain how the woman is wonderful, that she'll reciprocate and love him forever. He believes that a diamond ring is necessary for marriage, and all that money that the ring should be worth. NPCs believe that you should only be with one girl at a time, and that you should remain fiercely loyal to her despite her behaviors. NPCs believe that all women that reject them are bitches, but out there lies a perfect flower just for them. NPCs do everything mommy tells them regarding dating. According to NPCs, women are the best advice givers when it comes to dating. Number 7. NPCs believe that women know exactly what they want and will communicate this information to them precisely. NPCs believe that when they ask a woman, that like a man, she'll tell him exactly what he needs to do in order to seduce her. NPCs take every word a woman says at face value. NPCs believe that if you do everything women say they want, you'll get laid much more than those douchebags. NPCs will not listen to a woman's actions, they will instead rationalize those, and listen only to her words. All of the honeyed words women use to misdirect the NPC, he believes. Women are wonderful, and so they cannot lie or be confused about their want, the NPC believes. NPCs believe that women are absolutely rational in their decisions and will make every decision based on logic rather than emotions. Number 8. NPCs rely heavily on things to keep them from being rejected. NPCs do not take risks. They'll watch porn instead of inviting girls to their place. They'll stay friends when they're friend-zoned by their sexual interest and wait for another opportunity, one that never comes. They'll focus on one girl and avoid all others until they're friend-zoned. Then they'll never move on. NPCs will remain in long-distance relationships and be utterly loyal to their pen pal, even when she's fucking other men. NPCs will use online dating and say it doesn't work. NPCs are never direct in their sexual interest in a girl. Instead, they keep talking as a friend with her. Number 9. NPCs believe they're not like other guys. NPCs act in a supplicative manner in order to show women that they're not like other guys. They believe that being entirely non-sexual like a teddy bear will get them laid. NPCs do everything a woman says and are a total doormat in order to show her how different they are. NPCs allow themselves to be treated like common trash to prove their devotion to a woman. They follow a false idea of chivalry that relies on worship of the feminine. Number 10. NPCs believe in the Madonna whore fantasy. NPCs believe that all women that are interested in them are virginal perfect angels, and all women who aren't are whores who slut around. NPCs justify all their failures with women through rationalizations such as these. NPCs have no idea that women are human, just as they are. Because the women that NPCs are interested in are perfect virginal angels, NPCs treat them as such, only to be promptly rejected. NPCs never try to understand that women are human. Conclusion. If you see yourself thinking or doing any of the things on the list above, you're doing it wrong. You are literally mutilating yourself on the altar of women. You don't have to sacrifice yourself to be attractive to women. Read this blog or listen and be enlightened. Fix it.